Hello, everyone. My name is Eric K. Thomas, editor-in-chief of The Quintessential Gentleman, and today we are talking to Mr. DC Youngfly. What's going on, my brother? How are you?
What it do, family? What it do, bro?
Nothing much, nothing much. I see now we had the photo shoot. You had the braids, now you got the hair out.
Man, I'm trying to, you know what I mean? You got to keep the look on. You dig? You never know how I may come.
Perfect, perfect. So how are you feeling? I just want to start. First question, mentally, where you at? You
Man,
good?
mentally, I'm good. I'm in a nice space right now. You know what I'm saying? Prayed up. My family's great. You know what I mean? Just got to stay focused on the craft and, keeping genuine people around me. You dig what I'm saying? So we good.
Yeah. How long did it take you to realize the people around you really affected your growth?
It been like that, especially if you know that you are influenced. I feel like everybody's influenced. You just don't grow up and do certain things. You either saw it or something caught your attention and you like, I can adapt to that. I can resonate with that. I've been like that since a kid. So I like being around positivity and people that can motivate me. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to be around people that's complacent. So I make sure that my people are always doing something. And I'm always telling them that whatever they doing, man, like go super hard at it. I always be learning from it and understand your purpose. So I've been doing that since I was a jit.
So a lot of it is, there's pieces of it definitely trying to move forward and always progression. But do you ever sit back and look at like where you came from and actually absorb where you at right now and what you've all accomplished?
I can never really forget where I came from. You know what I'm saying? You try to make sure that you have more successful days than the days that you was really messed up. You dig what I'm saying? So that's what I'm striving for. I want to be 80 and be like, you know what? I had more successful days than I had days that I was hungry. You know what I'm saying? So I always look back into where I came from, and that's how I stay humble, because I know that you can always hit rock bottom. And when you ever been at rock bottom, then it's only thing up is up. All the way up is up. So I kind of always try to remind myself, and I ask God to keep me humble. You know what I'm saying? So the things that I achieve and the things that I attain don't never be like, it don't mess with my personality, my character, because these things can easily be taken away.
Of course, of course. So you were born and raised in Atlanta, and you're still relatively here, although you've flown out doing business, doing all those moves and all that good stuff. Why is it so important for you to be about this Atlanta life, man?
Hey man, ATL, West Side, born and raised, man. It's in me. It's part of the culture. You know what I mean? We the mecca of a lot of stuff. To be Atlanta native is everything to me, for real. Because when I leave, I be wanting to really let people know I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Like, it's just to represent the South, just to represent, and not knowing that I'm not only representing me, I'm representing everybody that's from here. You know what I'm saying? And you do have a role model or an example you can look up to be like, well, if he made it, I know it's possible, because I'm literally everybody in the hood. So it ain't no questions asked. Like, ain't no, I got dropped off here. No, I grew up right here. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, man, we didn't have people we can actually look up to it and be like, man, I know him. So I got people who was in my neighborhood who actually proud to just be like, bro, I'm just glad to say I know you, bro, because we come from, we don't know nobody for real. You see what I'm saying? And you somebody, but I be telling them you somebody. You feel me? So it's like, I'm just letting you know that how easy it is. But it's just always to be, you know what I'm saying, to just show love and always be a great representation of where I come from.
I would say, what's the difference between, or how Atlanta has changed outside of, one, I noticed the traffic y'all had back in the day, and two, I know it didn't cost as much for these apartments and stuff that's coming this way.
Facts. You know what it is? I appreciate the newcomers besides the traffic, because they allow us to see what we haven't been recognizing over the years. They like how Black we are, how culturally Black we are. Everything is Black, and we just be like, well, it ain't like that all around the world. They like, no, bro, I go to school with Mexicans and white people, bro. Like, it's 30% Black people. And I'm like, well, why you so bad? Because that's all we wanted to do was go to school with white people and Mexicans. Like,
right.
So, but it's like when I sit back and look at that, I'm like, wow, Atlanta is really culturally Black. Everything is black. I just wish we just had ownership.
Yeah, but you ownership in what? Because I will always say I got my entrepreneurship bug for real.
Right.
Is I moved to Atlanta and I saw that the restaurant was old. He looked like me. The
Right.
grocery store, he looked like me. She looked like me. So what is
Yeah,
it?
but they all gotta pay somebody to be there.
Okay.
So eventually, like I said, it's somebody of a different color or of a different nation who really own our community.
Yeah.
So at any point, at any given time, even with politics and all that, when you really get serious, they like, so what's the plan for the neighborhood? We ain't got no say so. Because we're tenants.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say ownership. So get out the tenant mind state, and so we can really make a change. Because if you own something, you really can make a change. If you don't own that at any given time with somebody who really want to make a change, their change is to get you out of there and do whatever they want to do.
Whatever they want to do.
You feel me?
What so outside of Atlanta, give me another one of your favorite cities.
Man, I love Oakland, man. I love Oakland, man. Gotta go up there, gotta go to the Bay, man. The Bay always show me good love, man. It's just a spot it's like a second home for me, you know. They country. It's because you know Southern Cal is a different thing, but when I say they're like a Southern California, I mean like a California that can be in the South.
Yep. Yep.
You feel me? Like you could take that part of California and put it right in the mix between Alabama and Tennessee. You want to see no different. You be like, well, these folk been here. These folk from Mississippi. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like I love it, man. They're like one of my second homes, and you know, everybody else is love, man. You know, Detroit, Baltimore. You feel me? Mississippi. The whole South, all the Carolinas. Once I start naming them, I got to name them all. But my second home is really, I say the Bay.
You say the Bay. Awesome. So what are your thoughts on, you know, Atlanta? You like Atlanta. You like what the new people are bringing to Atlanta. But what about this idea now about Atlanta being like Black Hollywood and having the particular, you know, stars and that, you know, those type of people being here?
I mean, if they give us a shot, only reason why it's like that because this is majority Black, you feel me? Especially when it comes to like Hollywood, ain't really too many actors and actresses out here.
Yeah.
But we're definitely the dominant, but we still don't have no control. We're still somebody higher up that's having to say so, or somebody else of another skin color that's telling us what they feel like we should be talking about. And it's like, of course you're not gonna resonate because you really don't know. I can't sit here and tell you what white people do because I don't hang around nobody white.
Right.
I can only give you what I witnessed in my experience. You feel what I'm saying? Until we have those people that understand the culture, I feel like it's gonna go harder so they can really understand Atlanta. We're just the mecca of a lot of other people together. Yeah. Y'all really don't know Atlanta for real. That's just like Cali. You got the Cali because yeah, that's Hollywood, but you understand how Cali move.
Right.
Get it, but do you understand how Atlanta move?
Right.
So they don't get it. But I feel like in due time though, you know what I'm saying? Cause we talented. I don't think it's going nowhere. I think we're gonna have it for a long time. I think it's gonna be LA and Atlanta. It's gonna be two meccas because everybody in Atlanta definitely ain't going to LA. Cost too much.
No, absolutely, but I don't know. Atlanta price is about to catch up to LA, so it might be. I like their weather. At least I got a beach.
But the crazy part about in the A, you still got more room to go further outskirt.
That's true. That's true. It's very true. So you say, you know, people don't know Atlanta, and that we will ultimately learn Atlanta. Are we gonna learn Atlanta when that Freaknik documentary drop?
Hey, but we're gonna learn how these folk mama really used to act. All that sit down, be in the house by 10. You weren't in the house by 10. You was in the house by 10 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
In the house by 10. Yeah, it's finna get real nasty.
Oh man, your peoples know, right? You don't know.
Oh, they know. Oh, they know. No cap. They know for sure.
That's awesome. So, you know, we kind of seen you for I won't say progress, but we've seen your life, you know, starting with Vine and now where we are from a social media perspective. But one of the things that I, you know, love kind of watching your content and watching your social media is like you are a father, right? And then your kids like, and I really, really appreciate that and love that you show that, right? So I just want to know, like, how has being a father just influenced your life, because you're on baby 3, right? This is
I'm 31. I mean,
right?
yeah, my third one.
I live people kids. I'm like, y'all be
Man,
having whole lives and be really living and got kids.
bro. It's but you know what? It give you motivation because you know you got something to live for. You feel what I'm saying? Like you make it live, you make it live without, but they can't. You know what I'm saying? Children can't live without. There's no if and buts about it. So you got to make sure that you put your every best foot forward to make sure that you go out there and you do that extra hand. And you know, they always gave me motivation to make sure I work because now I got something to work for. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking more. It's not just about me. I was like, all right, what about they kids?
Yeah.
Or what about they kids? I got to make sure they straight. So they can be like, I'm talking about granddaddy. Yeah, I know I'm your daddy, but I'm worrying about my grandkids. You see what I'm saying? So it give me a sense of motivation, but you also got to show people. I don't want to say certain things that you're going through, but if you're an example, sometimes you just got to lead by example just to show them, you know what I'm saying? And I like to send out positivity. So I don't mind showing my kids and showing people that I'm a father and that it's okay to be a father because fathers don't get the highlight that we need because it is a lot of great fathers out there. We just, you when you think about fathers, you think about deadbeats more than actual real fathers. We're not viewed as kings and, you know, and having great masculinity. So, you know, it's a lot of other stuff that's going on outside in the world that you just got to make sure that you tune out and you got to make sure that your character is still intact. So I just try to make sure I'm giving all positivity at all times.
Good. So, you know, this, as you continue to progress in your career and, you know, I would say kind of having this last child, you're at a different place than you were the one before and then the one that you first started. What's the difference now? Is there any difference between this last one and kind of where you are from a career perspective than the last
one? Say it again?
Oh, sorry. I said, so, you know, as you progress in your career, you know, and there's different levels of your career, different heights. So, you know, just had, you know, your third child, but I want to know, was there a difference in how you were, or was there any difference between having this third child at this part of your life than where it was like the first or second?
Yeah. I mean, everything grows. You learn and you grow with life. Of course, your mind is going to mature. It should mature. You should never be at the same point as you were 2-3 years ago. You should always be thinking deeper and more advanced every year. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, especially me having kids at a young age, ain't no telling what I would have did to try to provide for them. I wasn't ready. Me now, I think I'm ready for any amount of kids I want to have. At that age, it's like I ain't got nothing to give. So I'm gonna be out here overthinking and overdrafting my brain when I wasn't ready, or who's to say I wouldn't been ready. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't destined for me at that time. You know what I'm saying? Everything happens for a reason. So that's what I feel like that is the main key, that everything happens for a reason and you just gotta adapt. If you don't know how to adapt, it's gonna eat you up. So you just gotta stay prayed up and just know how to adapt.
Awesome. So from social media perspective, what do you think is some of the challenges of social media now that, you know, as it has evolved, but it's kind of like, are we still in this trajectory of people still having the eyeballs and still doing the things on social media? Whereas, you know, back in the day, which, you know, years ago, it was different. It was new. It's interesting. Do you kind of feel like social media is dying down or the dynamics of social media is changing?
Social media ain't going nowhere. Social media here for help. It's a wrap. It ain't, I don't need you, you don't need me, but as long as we got social media, that's about it. Yeah. And there's no way for them to not make it free, because once you start charging social media, which they learn to it's like a free game, but you got to buy all the extra stuff in order to advance to the next level. Right. That's how they got it. They're like, it's free, but you can't do the extra unless you chip in your funds. Yeah. You know, I don't think social media is going nowhere. And I think if you use it right, you can market yourself well. And anybody who wants to become somebody, you have really the opportunity to showcase your talent. Yeah. And I feel like once you showcase your talent, don't be scared. Go for it. Yeah. Don't be a viral moment.
Yeah.
You feel me? I think a lot of people like to go viral and they like the attention because you gotta understand people ain't never had attention. They ain't never had nobody looking at them.
Yeah.
So I done had people looking at me before, so attention. I really don't even like people looking at me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you just gotta know how to adapt. Don't be a viral moment. Really have something that these people want to see, because at this time you're now entering social media is a new form of renaissance, because now it's art, it's theater. You're giving us a character, you're giving us something. So once you enter it, you got to be able to sustain.
Yeah.
So it's like like renaissance, like I said. So once you give us a character, can you perform?
Yeah.
If you can't perform, then you now we know that you just was a viral moment. That's it.
Is there any kind of bad points on going viral? Any negatives?
Yeah, a lot of people can get what's the word? Addicted to people, the attention and the likes and the comments, and it scared me when I first started. I didn't know, because I'm like, there's a lot of people texting at one time and they writing in the comment. I'm like, that's scary. Yeah. That's not exciting. You feel me? Like, I don't know what that is. Like, how they doing it all at one time? You saying that video in every house at one time.
Right.
Like, you feel me? Like, you had to make me believe that was actually what was going on, right, versus, oh boy, like, it's attention seeking, because a lot of people get attention and they want to continue to do what got people looking at it the first time. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's gonna be the con, that you seeking for social media's approval.
Yeah.
Which you should be in life. Put it like that.
Are you intentional now with your content in terms of what you do?
Yeah, because I got friends now. Majority, I know everybody for real. And you done seen me at least 1 or 2 times in your lifetime. So you know of me of some sort. So that's why I don't have to roast no more. Or, I mean, I do it every blue moon, but come see me live if you want to get roasted. Act like a fool. I take up. But it's like, that was a viral moment to me.
Okay.
Y'all, it was entertainment, but it was like, I'm just showing y'all what we do in the hood. But it's like, all right, now you got to entertain.
Yeah.
And you do know how to entertain. They don't know you was in theater. They don't know this.
Yeah.
You feel me? Okay, you funny, but you got to go perfect your craft. Go do that and go perform. So you won't be a viral moment, because if you don't do that, you're going to be viral. And then that's all you're going to be capable of doing.
How did you go through and kind of perfect your craft? How did you, what was
learn, study the game, learn and understood if this is what God wanted me to do. I had to go out here and understand it, and not only that, fight for it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not easy. I won't sit here and tell somebody that stand up is easy. It's very hard. It's very difficult. But the love of you wanting to perfect it is fun. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like, long as I continue to have that motivation and that inspiration, I'm gonna forever love doing it. And I love to perform for the people. And I feel like the people are now starting to feel that energy, like, oh, okay, DC Young Fly likes to perform for us, instead of him just coming out here and what we know him for this and that. That's what make it different, because I bridge everything together. Once you see me from over here and see me from over here, now I got you in stand-up. It's like I got you to myself. I get to talk to you. I get to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
I got you. And I feel like they're starting to understand the performance level of what I'm trying to accomplish every time I go on stage. Is I want to just perform at my highest potential.
Yeah. Where are you the happiest, on stage or on set?
I like children. I'm happy when I see them both smile. You see what I'm saying? It's like when you see one child smile, you see the other child smile. It's the same love. It's the same amount of feeling. I love going on set because it challenged me to continue my theatrics. And when I go on stage, it also challenged me because I have a live audience that I have to entertain right now. And it's like both of those dynamics are different.
Yeah.
They have similarities, but they're both different. And it's fun to continue to master the art and tap into those energies so I can continue to accomplish the goal.
So we see a little bit of, I guess, hesitation with some comedians nowadays based off a feeling of cancel culture and things like that. Do you think that there is like some places that comedians shouldn't go?
We can talk about whatever, man. I feel like cancel culture is they can't cancel me because they ain't put me on. God put me on. Who you gonna cancel? You telling me I can't make no money? I'll knock at your front doorstep. I'm different. I ain't scared of you. You gonna tell me I can't make no money? You can't either then.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But I feel like you should not be facetious. You feel me? I feel like everybody have a freedom of speech, but I'm big on spirituality, and I'm big, you know what I'm saying, on right is wrong and wrong is right. But I'm not here to tell you that whatever you're doing is so condemned. That I ain't one of them type of people. I'm like, bro, I respect you, bro. I respect whatever you got going on, long as it's not a conflict with whatever I got going on. And long as what I'm doing is not a conflict with what you got going on, we can have any opinion about anything.
Right.
It's not affecting you. What I say don't affect you, and what you say don't affect me, because obviously we already living two different lives. Right. Right. You just don't like I said something. Right. You always say some shit I don't like, but what the fuck they got? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck they got to do with me? Right, like, I said it's all hell break loose, but when you say I just got to keep cool, hell no, nigga, that ain't how that shit go. You got me fucked up. That's why I say you just can't be facetious, bro. If you can respect, and we ain't got to agree, we can disagree to agree. We can agree to disagree. We can leave here and say, hey man, I like that you stand on your shit, and you can tell me I like that you stand on your shit. And I guess what? I respect it enough to not be a conflict from you, and you respect it enough to not be a conflict from me. Shake hands and we gone about our bit. That's it. We done gave council culture. It's not a culture. First of all, it's people saying who they feel like should not be making money no more. Who the fuck? We gave them niggas a job? So the unemployment office to pay somebody else to be telling the world who they think should not be having job. Man, come on, man.
Right. Do you think we become too sensitive?
Bro, yes, bro. Too sensitive to what is the question? What are we sensitive to? Why are we even use the word sensitive? Why should everybody's feelings be getting hurt? That if everybody's feelings are getting hurt, that means we're not being honest. We're not living in our truth. I'll be done in a minute. Oh, my people. Okay, bet. I bet. Tell them come out. We're not living in our truth, and we're not respectful. Right. That's what it boils down to. How can I know plenty of people that don't believe in what I believe in, and I know plenty of people that I don't believe in what they believe. But I can sit here and tell you in your face that we are respectful to each other. That's it. What the hell? Ain't no shit. That's why I don't be like, bro, when folks be like cancel culture, I be like, bro, y'all keep giving them folks a job, and y'all keep giving them folks power. They gonna feel like they gonna be able to do whatever they want. Who the fuck gonna sit here and tell me to turn your lights off in the free world? Why you shut your ass up, but
all right. Couple more questions for you. I'm gonna let you go. Last one of them real quick. Do you think you made it? Do you feel like you made it?
Make it. Okay. Ain't no such thing as make it. If you ever flew, when you get to the top and you get on top of the clouds and you realize there's more sky.
Hello? Think you cut out. Damn, but that's a good one. You got to do that again.
Okay, so repeat the question then.
All right, so do you feel like you made it?
Do I feel like I made it? This is how I feel about that. It's like flying. When you fly and then you get above the clouds and you look up and you realize it's some more sky. You're never at the top. There's more sky. And then when you get up there, you're like, damn, there's more sky. It's like, shit. It's levels of sky. It's like, you like, damn. It went from the ground to the skyscrapers. You thought that was tall. Then now cloud. Then you get above cloud. And you're like, oh shit, it's still more blue. Then you get above blue. Then you're like, oh shit, it get dark. So what happened to that light? then now you're in a whole nother level of thinking, because now you can't think as if you was by the clouds. You got to think as if you is in the dark. So it's like, it's levels. It's just, you know, it's one sky. Yeah. When you thought you were supposed to have air, then you realize, oh, nigga, you don't even need air when you really get to the top. You see what I'm saying? So everything that makes sense down here don't make sense up here. And everything that makes sense up here don't make sense down here. Yeah. So it's like, you'll never be able to, I don't want to say, that's why when they be like people that fall off, I'm like, they're in control of their fall off. That means they didn't want to go no more, or they want to stay right there. They are in control of that. I'm going to continue to keep working and keep going and keep giving. That's all I know. Yeah. Who in control of that? I feel like I'm hot. I don't know who the hell told me I wasn't. Shit, as long as I keep giving the people what they want to see, shit, you're going to be hot. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like I don't ever get complacent. I feel like there's always room for improvement. You know, it's like once that movie done, you on to the next movie. Once that show, you got another show. You always trying to do, that's the thing with entertainment. We got the hardest job. We got to continue to be new. We got to sustain being fresh, and we got to have the motivation. Because once we can have a standing ovation. Yeah. Nigga, you got another show tomorrow. Yeah. You trying to, you know what I'm saying? You got to go out there and try to do that shit all over again. Yeah. So it's like, it's never done. Yeah. You're never at the top. Yeah. You just got to keep giving. And I feel like as long as I keep giving, if I give them all, that's all I could do. Perfect. That's all we need. Well, my brother, thank you so much for taking the time out. I know you got that food you said that waiting for you. Hey, boy, it's about to go down. All right, bud, enjoy it. We'll talk soon. Thanks so much.